In October 2022, the Corinthian Museum reached out to us to create a video installation on the topic of artificial intelligence. Our response, sure, why not? But it quickly became clear that rather than simply exploring AI as a subject, we wanted to use it as a tool to create the installation itself. However, it turned out differently than expected. The concept phase started in September 2022. The idea, a giant video wall, inhabited by AI-generated faces that speak directly to the audience. The first step was to test the projection setup using Resolume Arena. It worked. The problem, generative AI back in 2023 was, well, we decided to use Unreal Engine instead, at least for the visual part. We had the AI write a script, filmed it with a real actor, tracked the performance onto 3D characters, added AI-generated voices, and projected the final CGI with 3 projectors. Lucas recorded the performance, which was motion-tracked. Facial movements were captured and transferred onto virtual 3D characters. Obviously, we had to sneak in some Easter eggs, so we recreated ourselves in 3D. MetaHuman was the perfect tool to create a bunch of other people. We lit these faces and then transferred Lucas's performance onto them.
Hier spricht die KI. In einer Ära, in der die digitale Transformation jeden Winkel unseres Lebens umgestaltet, steht das Schicksal der Radiostationen am Rand von Innovation und Tradition. Im vollen Gange des digitalen Zeitalters lautet die Frage nicht nur,
ob das Radio die nächsten Jahre überleben wird,
sondern wie es sich entwickeln wird, insbesondere mit der Integration.
Once the visual part was done, we took Lucas's voice and ran it through a bunch of AI models. We ended up with 40 totally different voices, all unique in tone, but perfectly in sync. 2 weeks before the opening, everything was finally ready. The last step was setting up the full multi-video projection at the museum, a part we definitely underestimated. The projection surface was huge, and the setup with 3 projectors turned out to be more complex than expected. Every projection surface had to be custom-made and set up in exactly the right spot. The final step was fine-tuning the projection, which took a few more hours. By 2025, a project like this might take half the effort. AI tools are advancing rapidly, and what felt experimental back then is quickly becoming standard. Looking back, it was a wild mix of experimentation, chaos, and discovery.